June 11th, dictionary word of the day, beautiful. Possessing qualities that give great pleasure or satisfaction to see, hear, etc. Hey guys, my name is Eliana Jalali. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I want to talk about the word beautiful and what it means and what is the most beautiful you. The definition of the word beautiful is possessing qualities that give great pleasure or satisfaction to see, hear, etc. So what does that really mean? Most people associate the word beautiful with something more superficial, like how a person looks on the outside, but I see it more of what's on the inside. Yeah, I feel the most beautiful when I am the most confident. So this makeup look is a prime example of how I feel the most confident, which makes me feel beautiful, but there are other things in my life that can affect the way that I feel and make me feel less beautiful. Like if I wake up in the morning and I have a very negative vibe about the day, that I am going to feel ugly. I just don't feel good about myself. But if I wake up in the morning and I feel happy, excited, and I'm positive, and I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of stuff done today, I'm gonna conquer the world, then I feel beautiful because I feel like personally my beauty comes from my confidence and my positivity. I used to be one of the most negative people that I think I have ever met in my life. I was just so negative. My parents used to make fun of me whenever we went anywhere. They would look at me and be like, oh look, the complaint department's here, because I would start complaining about probably every single thing possible, and I didn't even realize that I was doing it. It was just a bad habit that I had gotten into where I would just complain about everything and I wasn't happy. And when you're not happy and you don't feel good about yourself, then you don't feel beautiful. So one of the main things that I decided to change about my lifestyle was to kind of take the good with the bad instead of just focusing on the bad and looking at all the things that are going wrong and all the things that I haven't accomplished and turn it into positivity and use that to drive myself and make myself just feel like a better person. It was a really big change for me. It took a really long time to kind of be free of my worries, to live in the moment, to stop caring about what everybody else thought and just focused on what I thought and what I thought was important in life. I just wanted to start kind of seizing the moment and taking opportunities without thinking about what are other people gonna think. The biggest example that I could think of right now in this moment as I'm filming this video is going to take those weird classes at the gym. Last night, my friend and I were at the gym and there was a Zumba class going on, and I looked at her, I'm like, oh my god, we have to go, we have to do it. I'm just thinking in my head like all the calories that we're gonna burn and how much fun it's gonna be. I didn't care about how stupid we were gonna look. Who cares? Just do whatever, you know, is gonna make you happy. So I dragged her into that class and we're just in there, we're having a great time, we're laughing, we're doing all this stuff, we feel like idiots, but who cares, you know? Just do things in life that are gonna make you happy. And we walked out of the gym and we were just so bubbly and excited, whereas if we were just gonna kind of go and run on the treadmill for 30 minutes, you leave the gym kind of like, oh my god, I'm so tired and I'm so sweaty. But the Zumba class ended up being a really fun experience, and it's just kind of like, you know, little things like that, just living in the moment, just, you know, it builds more confidence within yourself, because after you've accomplished that, you're just kind of like, yes, I did it. I feel a little bit better about myself. And then you wake up in the morning and you still are holding on to that confidence and that excitement, and you just wake up feeling happy, excited, and beautiful. So It Cosmetics asked me a question. They asked me, what is the most beautiful you? And it got me thinking. Every day people are growing, people are changing, people are maturing and learning new things every single day. We wake up a different person than we were yesterday. And every day that we wake up a more beautiful version of ourselves than we were yesterday because of everything that we went through. Our struggles, strength, success, heartache, all make us more beautiful because they kind of mold us and shape us into the person that we're going to be. So all the things that could go wrong today are going to make me a better person tomorrow, and it's gonna make me stronger, and it's gonna make me more beautiful. Some people like to look at all the bad things in life and focus on that, but you know what? Focusing on the good things does really make us stronger, and I feel like our parents have been telling that to us for years, that don't worry, things are gonna get better, this is gonna make you stronger. And you know what? It really is true. I think that today, in this moment, I am the most beautiful me. But that being said, by the time that this video is uploaded, I would have learned more, experienced more, and gone through other things within the next however many days that it takes me to edit this video, and by that time I will be an even more beautiful version of myself. I think that putting on a face of makeup in the morning really does help you know, boost that confidence, and it makes me feel a little bit more beautiful because I wake up in the morning sometimes, I look at myself and I'm like, okay, I feel good today, but what the heck is going on over here? So I want to show you guys the makeup look that I go to every single time that I just need a little bit of a confidence boost. And this is just for me personally. A lot of people feel more confident with a wing liner or a bold lip or strong brows, a lot of eyeshadow going on, fierce contour, but for me, something super simple like this, very soft and natural. This is what does it for me. So I want to show you guys the steps that I took to create this makeup look that helped boost my confidence and make me feel a little bit more beautiful today. So let's just hop right into the tutorial. Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you my foolproof makeup look that I wear no matter what the occasion is. If I can't think of anything, if it's last minute, if it's a job interview, if it's a family brunch. Everybody should have a makeup look that they feel super comfortable with, that if they need to be out the door in, let's say, like 30 minutes, you just know that you're gonna put on that one makeup look and it's going to be flawless because you practice it and it's going to be perfect. So I'm going to show you what I do when I'm in a pinch and can't think of anything else to do, but it looks good no matter what. So the first thing that you want to do is pick a foundation that you trust. My little trusty duo right now is my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation mixed in with the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation. So before I go in with my foundation, I like to prime it, and I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Nourishing Primer. The reason being is that I get dry in certain areas of my face. I get very dry in between my eyebrows right here on my forehead and on my cheeks, so that is where I like to put my nourishing primer so that when I put my foundation over top, it doesn't cling to any dry patches. That is the main reason why I put my nourishing primer in these areas, especially right here. This is where I get the most dryness. Now the next thing I want to do is add some illumination to my skin, so I'm going to use my Josie Maran Illuminator, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this liquid highlighter underneath my foundation to kind of give a bit of a glow from underneath it. Now I'm just going to mix a little bit of my foundations on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take it on my finger and just place it onto my cheeks, and I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. I use my beauty blender on days that I am in a rush and on days that I really need my foundation to just work out the first time and not be too cakey or heavy, because the beauty blender does absorb any extra products. So it is kind of a foolproof method to apply your foundation. Okay, so now I go in with some concealer, but I also mix in a little bit of corrector. So I mix in a little bit of my light peach Bobbi Brown corrector just on the outer parts underneath my eyes, because that's where I get a lot of darkness and it's kind of hard to cover up with concealer. So I want to make sure that they do get covered, so I add a little bit of corrector just in case my concealer doesn't do enough of a job. And then I'm going to put a little bit of my Naked Skin concealer over that, and this is in the shade Medium Light Natural, and I'm just going to put it kind of in that little V formation. It's not so much lighter than my foundation that it's going to highlight, but it'll add something a little bit subtle, nothing too crazy, and I don't want anything too crazy. I'm going to add a little bit down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and just a drop on my forehead, not too much. Then I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender again. Also make sure that you get your concealer inside this little nook on the inner corner of your eye, because you want to brighten up that area because it tends to get a little bit dark. Now I'm going to go ahead and set that with my Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I'm just taking that on a e.l.f. blush brush. I love this brush for setting my concealer. It just fits right underneath your eye super perfectly. So I'm setting anywhere where I just put concealer. The next thing that I will do is set just my T-zone area, because I do get oily around my nose throughout the day and I don't want my foundation to move. So I'm going to take my Australis, what is this? Fresh and Flawless powder on a Sephora angled blush brush, and I'm just going to be setting my nose and just around my mouth. So next I'm going to go ahead and put on a powder highlighter, because I want it to blend into my bronzer and my contour and my blush instead of just sitting on top of it. I want it to look the most natural. So I'm going to take Becca's Opal on a Smashbox fan brush, and I'm just going to hit that on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm also going to hit it on the tops of my forehead to add a bit of a glow. just on the tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in 25L, and I'm just going to bronze up my face ever so slightly, just on the perimeter where the sun would naturally hit. So now I'm just gonna add a little bit of warmth back to my nose. I'm taking my NARS Ita brush with a little bit of Hoola bronzer on it. I'm not gonna contour the rest of my face because I think that bronzing gives a little bit of a softer effect to the face. So once I have done that, I'm gonna add a bit of blush, and I like to use Kat Von D Wish because it goes with pretty much any eyeshadow look. It's very neutral. It's kind of a peachy nectar shade, and I'm taking that on a Zoeva Luxie cheek brush. And I'm just going to blend that back. So now I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows, and I have an eyebrow tutorial coming up soon, but I'm just going to explain to you in general what I do to my brows just really quickly. I like to brush them up first, and then I'll take a bit of my Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia, dab my brush in there ever so slightly, and then take off any excess in the cap. And then I start by sculpting the bottom of my brows first, and then flicking up any excess product to my brows. And then when I get to the tail, I like to curve this area right here. And then I add very subtle definition to the tail, nothing too crazy. So now that my brows are done, I'm gonna go ahead and do something super simple to the eyes. I like to go in normally with Makeup Geek's Vanilla Bean, and I just take that on any brush and I set my entire eyelid because I want it to all be pretty light. It creates a bit of an even base for all the other eyeshadows to blend on top of it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and mix a little bit of Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie and Creme Brulee on a Sigma E40 brush. And I'm just going to be popping these colors into my crease. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to add a little bit of definition to my eyes, basically, without doing anything too crazy. It's a very simple, yet very flattering eyeshadow look. It's just so simple. You just add some colors into the crease and it really just adds a lot to the face. Even though it's so simple and you don't need to be precise, it can be super messy. I'm literally just taking this color and blending it all throughout my crease. Now I'm gonna add the smallest amount of Becca Opal to my inner corner as an inner corner highlight. Next, I'm just gonna curl my lashes and put on some mascara, and literally the eyes will be done. Now, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I bite my lips like crazy. They're always chapped and I'm constantly biting them, so I don't like to really use bold colors too often on my lips. I normally wear nudes because I know that when I bite them off, it won't look as bad compared to if I have a bold red lip and I start biting my lips, it won't look cute. So first I'll go ahead and line my lips with a nude liner. This one is MAC's Boldly Bare, and I'm just going to line my lips. So my favorite nude lip combination right now is ColourPop's Cookie Lipstick with Anastasia's Undressed Lip Gloss. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that. So this is the finished look. I hope that you guys found that tutorial and this video helpful. If you guys liked it, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Leave me some comments below about what type of steps that you guys take in the morning or just life changes that make you feel the most beautiful version of yourself, because I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.